Hey everybody, week 14 already. Wow, can you believe that? April 6th to April 12th, and I'm also on day 92, I think, 91 or 92 of my 1 year stream challenge. I'll tell you what, last week was a great week, not only for the stream itself, but for me as well. I've been getting a lot more rest now because of a new bed that I have gotten and acquired last week's. Holy cow! I think I've been making up for the years of not sleeping and sleeping very horribly. So, oh my goodness, it's been such a good week this week. So, to talk about a little bit of things. Like I said, last week was a great week. The EXP bot is back up and running. The quality of the streams are beautiful. They're all back to HD quality. I had a bunch of settings that had somehow mysteriously gotten screwed up in OBS and was on the verge of going to another program, XSplit. But now I'm going to stay the course with OBS just because of how everything is working and so smooth, and the bit rate is running good. I'm so happy about that. So we had 3 games last week. We were missing a couple players for our 13th Age finale, but not a problem. The rest of the week was awesome. So I want to give you a short update on the t-shirt situation. I'm still working on that. So, like I said, I'm also looking for ideas for a couple things. Ideas for t-shirts, and also I'm looking for a new table topping logo. So if you're an artist out there, if you know an artist out there that has a lot of creativity, a little bit of knowledge on how to use Photoshop or any kind of other digital software, I am looking for a new logo. And I will take care of that person that if I choose your logo to use, I will give you some D&D 5e stuff, maybe some 4e stuff if you want some, but I will definitely take care of you in that aspect. I've been looking for several weeks now and offering, 5e stuff, 4e stuff, and still have not had anybody yet, and I'm surprised because a lot of people watch these videos every week. So, like I said, if you know anybody that wants to maybe have some books or something, let me know, throw them my way. So, to answer a couple questions, I got a couple emails through the week on my contact button. No, I am not going to be giving a universal points reward for the bot being down the last month. It was out of my control. It was a lot of changes were done to both Twitch and MIRC for their chat that they use. So there was just nothing I could do. I'm not a programmer, so I have to wait for the people that manage the bot and code the bot to get that corrected. So to answer everybody's, well, not everybody's, but several people asked me, no, there will be no universal EXP reward for that. So, all right, now, also on today, being released on Monday, the new Princes of the Apocalypse review I did release, and here is the preview copy that I received from Wizards of the Coast. Very beautiful book. It is constructed like the core rule books, although I do have a couple concerns about it. But hey, I am very honest with my reviews. I don't hold anything back, and maybe that might be a flaw of mine. But anyways, the new Plane of Power, the new Princes of the Apocalypse review is out, and from what I'm reading, everyone, it is a beautiful story. I mean, Troll Lord Games, or Sasquatch Games, that did this with the collaboration of Chris Perkins and several others at Wizards, they did a bang-up job on Princes of Apocalypse. So it is a very good adventure, and I cannot wait to do it. So that review is out. Now, tomorrow, I have the races reviews coming out for the Princes of the Apocalypse. The Aarakocra, also have the Ganassis, and all of the the Ganassi and its sub-races, and also the Half Goliath, or the Goliath, whatever you want to call it. So, those race reviews will be out tomorrow afternoon. They've already been done. They're just waiting to auto-release. Now, as for the schedule this week, Monday, I'm going to be doing Pillars of Eternity. This will be my third session playing Pillars of Eternity. I am still in session 1, and I'm still learning the controls of the game. You know, I'm an old school player. I like to use my mouse to click on everything. And plus, I'm not really used to controlling 6 people at one time, moving them around. So you'll see I have one guy going this way, one guy going that way. So, hey, it's fun. I'm still in Chapter 1, and I'm really enjoying Pillars of Eternity. So when I'm done with Pillars of Eternity, I'm going to go back to Divinity Original Sin. I'm going to finish. In fact, I'm just going to start over and do a new run of it. And then after I do Divinity Original Sin, I'll be doing Baldur's Gate Enhanced 1 and 2. So that's going to be going on Mondays and Tuesdays, probably for the rest of for the rest of the year, probably. Now on Wednesdays, you guys know that I do the Fireside Chat. Well, I'm going to be doing something different for a while. I'm going to be naming it Dave's DM Workshop, basically. I mean, I do a lot of workshop stuff on there, so why not just call it, Dave's Dungeon Master Workshop? So I'm still going to be taking everybody's questions, but every single week we'll be going over certain things for D&D 5e or other games. So this week, I'm going to be doing something again like I had done several months back, and that is going to be encounter creation this week. So for all of you Dungeon Masters out there that want to learn more on creating encounters for Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition, you might want to check out Wednesday, my Dungeon Master Workshop on twitch.tv/table_topping, and it'll be a pretty good session. Plus, we'll go over any other questions that you guys may have, which is always what I do anyway. And I really look forward and love Wednesdays. Also, I've had quite a few requests on the optional rule in the Dungeon Master's Guide on spell points. So I will probably be doing spell points this week also. We did spell points several weeks ago with Wee Willie, and I'll probably be doing spell points again this week. So that's going to be what is going to happen on Dave's DM Workshop or GM Workshop, however you want to do that. Call it. Also on Wednesdays, every once in a while, I'm going to have a round table where I invite in other Dungeon Masters. Could be Dungeon Masters from another channel. It could be Dungeon Masters that I know that hang out in my channel. So if you're a Dungeon Master and if you would want to do something like that, please let me know. And because I would like to have a DM roundtable, I think that would be cool. A bunch of ideas are better than one. So there you go. And that's going to be going on Wednesdays. Now, Thursday, last week we did not have a 13th Age game. We had several players out, like I had mentioned earlier. So this week, this Thursday, we will be doing our grand epic finale for 13th Age Dragon Empire. I've really enjoyed doing 13th Age. I really enjoy the system. I love the class makeup. I love how the monsters are mechanized. I just really enjoy the game. It is such an underrated game, and I wish nothing but the best for Rob Heinsohn and Jonathan Tweet for getting their game more and more popular. It really needs to be. It is such a good game. Now, we're going to be doing our finale this week. Once we finish the finale, we're going to have you'll have to see what's going to happen. And we will continue the 13th Age campaign probably closer towards the end of the year. It all depends on what we're going to be doing next. Now, the group is going to be continuing playing. I am not going to be doing a mass recruit like I had done last month on players. So my players are going to carry over, except for I am going to be missing two of those players. Captain Tom, he is going home for summer break, and also Killian. He got a great job, and he's not going to be able to play any longer, so that means that I'm going to be needing 2 players. Now, I have a pool of players that I already know that are interested in playing. I've already talked to them, so I will be reaching out to you guys that were not able to get into the games a couple weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. So please watch for your emails, and I'll be sending a couple out. So I'm going to need 1 temporary replacement till the end of the year. And then I'm also going to need another full-time replacement for Killian. So that's what's going on Thursdays, guys. I hope you guys are there, 7:30 p.m. Eastern on the Twitch channel, tabletopping.net/table_topping. I'm sorry, twitch.tv. So That's what's going on Thursday. Now, Friday this week, we've got our Horde of the Dragon Queen. Last week, the party, actually, they were at the hunting lodge. They went through the portal in the bottom of the dungeon at Castle Neratar. They killed Splattergoo. And they found the hunting lodge that Tara, one of the new people that joined the group, she knew that there was a hunting lodge, that they were pilfering and siphoning all of the spoiled loots from the cultists, looting the entire lower southern portion of the Sword Coast. Now, they went through this portal, they found the hunting lodge, and they just walked right in and pretended to mix around, and they actually pulled it off quite well. They found Talus the White, which she is the one that controls. She is not one of the mask bearers, but she did make them an offer they just simply couldn't refuse. And I'm actually kind of glad that they took the offer, although I did not expect it. I actually thought that they were going to go in there guns a-blazing and just destroying the whole place. But it just didn't work out like that. And that's the great thing about being a DM, because your players always, they pull all these crazy all these crazy twists that you don't expect. So you have to be on your feet. You got to really be able to adapt really quick. And it was so fun last week's game. So they struck a deal with Talus the White, and she wants them to assassinate the dwarf. She wants the white dragon mask. So now the party has struck a deal with her. It's the next morning. Are they going to go? They've already got some compensation for this, and they haven't even left the hunting lodge. Are they going to betray Talus the White, go back into the lodge and start killing, or are they going to head to the Castle Reach, Skyreach Castle, and take on the giants, Resmir, and the other dragon mask? That is going to be good. So we are now starting Chapter 8 in Horde of the Dragon Queen. This is the final chapter. And then once we are done with this, we'll take probably a week break, and then we'll come back and play the Rise of Tiamat, starting at level 8 to level 15. So that's going to be Fridays. Fridays is locked up for quite a while. Now Saturday is also locked up too. Last week, the group, we had our first D&D 5e Inner Sea campaign with the Emerald Spire Super Dungeon. It was really great. It went really quick. We also had West River Rat come in and play his NPC, Mick the Peddler. He's a shyster. He's a rock gnome of the Underdark, and he always loves to peddle deals, not only with the Drow and the Duergar, but with other adventuring parties that he just happens to run into in his apparatus of Quailish. So Vey was able to actually acquire a jug of alchemy, but she had to give up her bucket of endless drinking, which was this horrible shoddy ale that stunk. But hey, Mick the Peddler, he loved it. His jug just didn't produce enough for him, on a daily basis. So they made the switch. Also, a couple other transactions were made, and then the party, they finished clearing out the rest of the splinters on the level that they were at. So they head down to the next level, and they met a troglodyte, an old weary troglodyte and he introduced himself as Slarg. So Slarg basically welcomed them to the Godhome, and he is going to be their tour guide of the Godhome. So he's asking the party, are you here to make a sacrifice? So we're going to see what happens next week as the party now go into the Godhome and meet the troglodytes. Are they going to befriend them? Are they going to possibly help them? Or are they just going to betray them and kill them? I'm thinking they're probably just going to betray them and kill them, because they are troglodytes. But this is possibly a great couple sessions of role play, and I'm really looking forward to it. And I think they are too. So I think adding the new group members have been really good. The game has been really fun. I really think that everybody is happy about converting to D&D 5e. Less rules, less slowdowns, less looking things up. Last week just went by super quick. It was so fun. So 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the Twitch channel, and that is Friday. Now that is Saturday. Now Sunday, my fourth game of the week, this week will be the D&D 5e Orcus campaign. Now, the Orcus campaign is the massive 9-part story from D&D 4e, from the Nentervale, that starts, with, Keep on the Shadowfell all the way to Orcus in number 9. So there's 9 chapters to this beautiful story. It's probably one of my favorites that TSR / Wizards of the Coast have ever put out. Yes, I love Keep on the Borderlands. I love In Search for Adventure, Rahaja, Vaults of the, Vaults of the Drow, Temple of Elemental Evil, the original. I love all that stuff, but this story is great. I mean, it really is. From parts 1 to 9, link them together, kind of mold your own story out of it, and I'm really excited. Converting everything to 5e has been really fun for that. So last week, they've basically left from Winterhaven, Padraig. They acquired a job from Bearwins, from Baron's Curiosities. They're supposed to deliver a sacrificial silver dagger to an establishment there in the Seven-Pillared Hall. They got there. They had a little bit of problems on the way. They ran into some hobgoblins that had a halfling that they were fixing to sell. So they found out that there is actually slavery going on here. They found out a few things from the halfling, and come to find out that this halfling is actually, his aunt is of the Half Moon Inn. So she owns the inn. Now they've got free room and board because they basically saved her nephew. And it's really exciting to see the group having fun. So that is going to be happening this Sunday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So, that's a big week. And it's Monday. So week never ends here. It's like Monday through Sunday, guys. This is what the challenge is all about. Sometimes it really gets tiring, but it can end. So it's been very fun. This has been a very fun almost 100 days already. I can't believe it's going on almost the third of the year. It's just crazy. So, if you guys need any Dungeons & Dragons books whatsoever, please click on the Amazon affiliate link on the website, tabletopping.net. Also, there's a link down below. Well, there's not a link, there's a web address. That does help support what I do, guys. I do this 7 days a week. This is my full-time job, at least till the end of the year, and we'll see how it goes after that, depending on if I decide to continue doing this. Now, also, if you need any video games, check out G2A. If you need Pillars of Eternity, you can spend like $25. Go to the Twitch channel, click on the G2A link, and help support the stream, guys. Really, thank you guys for all of the subs. Also, please consider possibly donating to the channel. I do a lot of giveaways 4 to 5 days a week. Also, I give a lot of things away to the subscribers. So if you want to win some D&D 5e books every month, maybe some D&D 4e stuff or miniatures, Roll20 memberships, all kinds of good stuff, please consider subscribing to the channel. It helps keep everything going. So anyways, thank you everybody, and I will see you next Monday with This Week in Tabletopping. See you guys.